What is up, guys? Welcome back to another video. In this video, I'm going to show you how to turn your research into an interactive app automatically right here in Claude. So let's get started. To build our interactive app from our summary, from our research, we're going to start by uploading our research right here. So we can upload our research as a PDF file, notes, directly paste your research right here and tell Claude to summarize the research, and then proceed to create our app for us. In Google Docs, I've added a research right here on mRNA vaccines right here. You can see the executive summary of the research, the introduction, historical timeline, scientific background, major scientific discoveries right here, global impact, and the conclusion right here. So this is the research. We're going to assume that we're doing research on mRNA vaccines. I'm going to use this research to generate our interactive app. So I'll copy this research right here, then paste it over here. But before we paste it, we're going to tell Claude to summarize this research. So I'm going to tell Claude summarize this research into the most important insights, patterns, data points, and user takeaways. And then here we're going to paste our research. Then I'm going to hit send right here. So you can see successfully generated our summary of our research data from our document right here. So this research data could be coming from PDF, notes, Google Drive, Google Docs, Google Sheets, anywhere. Then we're going to share it to summarize our research data like it did right here. Then how to build our interactive app, we're going to tell it an interactive app from this research, include a clean user interface, filters, clickable sections, charts were useful, short explanations, and a simple user flow. Build it as a Claude artifact. And here I'm going to hit send to create our interactive app from our research. Let's give it a second for it to do that. So here you can see it successfully generated our app for us right here from our research. This is really incredible. So you can see a few notes right here and the design choices that it chose to design our app. This is incredible. And on the right we can preview our app and expand it right here to preview it. So you can see our interactive app right here that is generated for us over here from our research. This is incredible. So mRNA, so here's the research explorer. mRNA vaccines, a synthetic strand of genetic instructions teaches you your own cells to build immunity, not like virus. And here you can see the overview, so how it's different from traditional vaccines. You can see the details right here, so you can see the traditional vaccines, and here you can see mRNA vaccines, and here you can see shared goals. So it was discovered in 1961, and 2023 was given the Nobel Prize. So this is the overview. You can see the timeline right here. From 1961 right here it was discovered. 78 lab synthesis was achieved. 1990 mRNA works in living mice. 2005 a modified nucleoside solved the immune problem. And then in 2010 the Moderna was founded. Okay, you can go into details on the discovery, breakthrough, and the milestones right here. Also in the milestone here, the image recognition was recognized by the Nobel Prize and give it the award. This is amazing. The mechanism right here, so you can see the various steps right here on how it works. So step 1 is lipid nanoparticles enter the cell, then the cell reads the instructions, and a harmless viral protein is built, then an immune system notices, then antibodies and memory form, then the mRNA degrades naturally. This is amazing. That was the mechanism. These are the discoveries right here. So major scientific discoveries. You see modified mRNA, lipid nanoparticles, and rapid vaccine design. people. You can see the key scientist here. I got the Nobel Prize. And application you can see right here. You can filter by infectious diseases, oncology, and other therapeutic right here. This is amazing. So here you can see the application by category and all these other diseases right here. Lastly, the outlook right here, challenges and what's next. So you can see the open challenges and future directions right here. This is amazing. So from our comprehensive research right here, we successfully created this interactive app automatically right here in Claude. This is amazing. Let us try generating another interactive app from a different research. To generate another interactive app from a different research, I've gone ahead and updated our Google Docs with a new research report on quantum computing. Here you can see the executive summary, production, historical timeline, all these other research right here that is very important, and then we're ending with the conclusion over here. So to create our interactive app from the research in Claude, I'm going to start by telling it I'm going to copy these research reports. Then I'm going to tell Claude summarize this research into the most important insights, patterns, data points, and user takeaways. I can close this right here and paste our research right here on quantum computing and hit enter. Let's give it a second for it to summarize our research report. The reason why we're summarizing it is because we could have a research report that is maybe hundreds of pages. So we'd like it to summarize all the pages in the report and then use the summary to generate our app, which is exactly what we're going to tell it right here. So we're telling it create an interactive app from this research and include a clean user interface, filters, clickable sections, charts were useful, short explanations, and a simple user flow. Build it as Cloud artifact. I'm going to hit enter right here. So let's give it a second for it to build our app for us. So here you can see successfully generated our interactive app from our research. You can see a couple of notes here of it. You can go over these notes right here to check how it differentiated our new interactive app from the previous one that is generated for us up here on mRNA. Let's preview the new one. To do that, I'm going to expand it right here, and here you can see our interactive app that is generated for us right here on quantum computing, which was our topic. So here we can explore the theory, the hardware race, and where this is actually headed. So here you can see the overview, fundamentally different kind of computer. So the section below are numbered in binary. So you can see the classical computers and what they are, and quantum computers and what they are. And here you can see the shared limit right here. They've existed for 95 years. Has 1,000+ physical qubits in research systems as of 2025, and 6 industries are actively exploring quantum applications. It's amazing. So that was the overview. Here's the timeline. So you can filter by theory, algorithm, or hardware. So here, in the 1900s, quantum theory was introduced. In 1925, the modern quantum mechanics was developed. In 1981, Feynman processes quantum computers. In 1985, the universal quantum computer was created. In 1994, Shor's algorithm from Peter Shaw was developed that could factor large integers exponentially faster than classical computers, threatening widely used public key cryptography. In 1996, the Grover search algorithm was developed for searching unsorted databases significantly faster than classical methods. In 2011, fast commercial quantum nailer was developed. 2019, quantum supremacy was claimed. 2025, 1000 plus physical qubits. In the present day, there is towards a fault tolerance. It's amazing. You can see the principles right here, the physics that makes it work. You can see right here the algorithm section. You can see the algorithms that justify the field right here. Okay, the Shaw's algorithm, Grover search algorithm, and quantum error correction. You can see the scientists behind the research, behind the theory and the algorithms. You can see the application by sectors right here. Here are all the sectors: health, finance, AI, manufacturing, energy, and cybersecurity. You can filter them by sector right here. Lastly, you can see the outlook. You can see the challenges and what's next. So this is amazing. You can even see this very beautiful animation right here. So we built this interactive app on our research right here. The only thing that is left is that you can publish it or share the app link. A developer, which is amazing. Let us try generating another different interactive app from a different research. I've gone ahead and updated our Google Docs with a new research report, which is on the human microbiome and its impact on health. And you can see all the different sections here on the research. We are concluding with a conclusion. Okay, so we're going to copy this research, which you can also upload it as a PDF, notes, etc. Then we're going to tell Claude right here to summarize this research into the most important insights, patterns, data points, and user takeaways. Then I'm going to hit enter right here. Give it a second for it to summarize our research for us. Now we can tell it to turn these into an interactive app. So to do that, we tell it to create an interactive app from this research and include explain user interface, filters, clickable sections, charts were useful, short explanations, and a simple user flow. Build it as a Cloud artifact. And here I'm going to hit send to generate our app for us. Let's give it a second for it to do that. So like we did with the previous researches, we also took this research that we summarized right here to generate our interactive app right here. You can preview these notes right here to take a look at what it differentiated from the previous one that we generated. Let us preview this new one that it generated for us right here. This is amazing. So this one was about the human microbiome. So trillions of microorganisms live in and on you, with numbering your own cells. Explore how this hidden ecosystem shapes digestion, immunity, and even mood. This is amazing. So you can see the overview right here, an organ made of other organisms. The old view is the current view, and here's what changed. We have trillions of microorganisms of numbering the number of human cells with a similar order of magnitude. There are five major microbial groups living in and on the body. And then 2007 was the year the Human Microbiome Project began systematically mapping it. This is amazing. And you can see caution. So we can preview the timeline right here. You can filter by era, then select an entry or read the details. To read the details, you can see, so 1676 bacteria was first observed by these scientists right here. 1885 microbes linked to diseases. 1958 beneficial bacteria recognized. 1990s DNA sequencing transforms the field. 2007 human microbiome project launches. 2012 first health microbiome map. 2015 gut microbes linked to immunity and mood. 2020 AI accelerates analysis, and the present we have personalized therapies in trials. And then the in the ecosystem section, you can see what lives here and what it does. Bacteria, viruses, fungi, and protozoa right here. This is amazing. You can see the discoveries right here. So here are the major discoveries: the gut-brain axis, microbiome and immunity, and fecal microbiota transplantation. You can see the researchers who shaped the field. You can see the application by field, so you can filter the charts by field. So you can see the application by field right here. You can filter by these fields right here. Lastly, you can see the challenges and what's next. This is amazing. So we successfully generated this interactive app from this research right here in Claude. This is amazing. So we can try generating another interactive app right here in Claude one last time. So I've gone ahead and updated our document with the new research report right here on fusion energy and quest for unlimited clean power. So we can preview the research report right here with all this relevant data right here, and we can copy it and summarize it right here. Hit send right here, summarize our data. See right here. With our summarized research data right here, you can proceed and now generate our app for us. So you can tell it create an interactive app from this research, include a clean user interface, filters, clickable sections, charts, very useful, short explanations, and simple user flow. Really, it is a Claude artifact. Name on his send to create our interactive app from our research. Successfully generated our interactive app for us right here. Let us preview the app. So our research was on fusion energy, same reaction that powers the sun, built on Earth, 70 years of engineering to reach conditions other than a star's core. You can see the sections below, labeled by temperature, climbing towards the 150 million degrees. Peak fusion research that actually reached. So you can see the reaction right here, why it's hard and why it matters. You can preview the timeline and filter by theory, experimental, or breakthrough, then select an entry to reach the detail. So 1920 stellar fusion proposed, T38 stellar reaction was explained, 52 control fusion research begins, 68 the tokamak concept was introduced, 85 the international collaboration begins on ITER, large-scale multinational fusion research report, 97 jet sets and output record, 2022 a net energy gain achieved, 2025 demonstration plans begin construction. The science section, you can see the three conditions that must be satisfied simultaneously right here: temperature, density, confinement. You can see the supporting principles. You can see the discoveries right here: plasma confinement, superconducting magnets, and laser fusion. You can see these scientists that have spearheaded this topic. And you can see the application by category. So you can filter either by energy, medicine, material science, and computing right here. Lastly, you can see the outlook right here. You can see open challenges. You can see what's next. This is amazing. So we successfully generated this app from our research that we added right here automatically right here in Claude. This is amazing. So this is how you can create an interactive app from your own research automatically right here in Claude. If you'd like help automating manual tasks that you're currently doing in your business or your agency, just use the link in the description to schedule a call with me. On the call, we'll discuss into details on how I can help automate those manual tasks for you. But if you enjoyed this video, make sure you're subscribed to the channel and be on the lookout for the next video that will be dropping soon. But for now, thank you for watching and I'll see you in the next video. Goodbye.